All right, we're live. What's up, everybody? We are going to be playing some Resident Evil 2 Speedy mode, not speed run. Don't get me wrong. Speed run's amazing. What's up, Dr. Puppy? Yeah, the speed run is amazing. Oh, I'm glad that you were able to join. I'm glad that your break was during this time. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go. So my preferred showcase. My preferred showcase of the speedy run with all the bells and whistles is Leon B, only because there's kind of a neat little trick that you can do with the rocket launcher, and so I kind of want to show that off. But also the B mode I feel like is more engaging and has a lot more. It has an extra boss. Mr. X follows you the entire time, so it's kind of freaky, spooky. So we're gonna do Leon B, if that's okay. So as you can see, I don't have S plus for everything because I just like to use the infinite ammo. And if you use that, you don't get to have S plus rank. You only get S rank, which whatever. All right, so we're gonna do new game second run. We're gonna do Leon. Should we do hardcore? We should probably do hardcore, huh? Ooh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be spooky. All right, we're gonna skip the cutscenes too, just to not bore anybody. So this part's pretty tough.
I hope you made it here.
But I might need to adjust the graphics settings if it's looking like it's going to be kind of choppy. So y'all let me know if it looks choppy on your end. Alright, we're going to grab this. So this part's a little tough because these zombies can really mess you up if you don't dodge them. So hopefully we'll dodge them. If not, then it's gonna be rest in peace pretty quickly. Yeah, see, like they come after you quick. Okay, good. We may be safe. Come on, Leon. And the fruit of our labor, we're gonna put that up. We're gonna grab the minigun, and then once we get some more inventory space, we'll grab the rocket launcher as well. But yeah, we're basically ready. We gotta grab this key too, so we can unlock the gate that we were right near. All right, now I'm hoping that there's not a zombie right on the other side of this door. Okay, good. He's up on the stairs. So, as you can see, the minigun's pretty fun. Like I said, once we grab a couple of the little packs, there's 3 that you can get on hardcore, and there's 6 that you can get in normal mode or assisted mode. So alright, so there's a zombie in here. We're gonna kill him. Actually, we need to go in here to get the fuse. Oh, we didn't grab the knife. I need to grab the knife too. We need a defensive item just in case we get hit. Because just because we have a minigun doesn't mean we're invincible, and you'll find that out later. Because there's some tough enemies. Yeah. Discard. There are some tough enemies, but hopefully we can keep them at bay by using the minigun from far away, and then later on the rocket launcher when I have some more inventory space. You're not dead? Come on, man. Oh, you got a bulletproof vest on. I'm not shooting him in the... Do. Yeah, so this window, I think, always has at least one guy come through. Same with this window. We're gonna go ahead and just kill him. That guy's not dead. Alright. Gotta grab the valve handle. So as you can see, we're almost out of inventory space already. All right, that's okay. We'll have enough. Because now we're gonna go get the electronic box so that we can blow open the door so we can get the emblem upstairs. Poor Marvin. And then there's a lady up here. She may be aggroed already. Yeah, she's right here. Boo 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 doo. Alright, so I cannot remember. I got a little cheat guide. A little cheat guide for the alright, lion statues. Crown, flame, bird. Crown, flame, and birdie. Yay! We're gonna go ahead and dump this off. Yeah, it is imperative to have all the stuff written down, or at least to have access to it when you're trying to get the S+ rank. Now, you play the game enough, you're gonna know what's going on. All right, so there's a licker in this hallway. We're gonna avoid him because I'd rather use a rocket launcher. Because for some reason the minigun, like yeah, he's right here. You go to attack him with the minigun and he just jumps on you already. So it's like it's just a pain. So I'd rather just use the rocket launcher on him later. But you can avoid him right now. And there's only the one. In fact, I think we can run now. Yeah, so he's aggroed. Oh! Oh my goodness, go, go, go! I should have waited to run. That was dumb. That was so dumb of me. Alright, well, whatever. There's an herb in here, and then there's a red and a green herb coming up soon, so we'll go ahead and use the green herb now. Yeah. Oh, I should have added it to what I had. Oops. Look at me not thinking. Okay, whatever. No big deal. Alright, there's a licker in this hallway too. Oh wait, maybe there's not. There's this dude. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. And then there's two guys in here that we're gonna kill. And then this guy. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, now we can get some upgrade. 9, 15, 7. Hey. Luke. Hey, that's enough. Thank you. That's enough. Thank you. Hey, Luke, that's enough. Alright, sorry about that. My dog decided he wants to yell at a person that's parked across the street from us. Alright, so now we have extra inventory. We're going to go upstairs and grab keys and some other stuff. There's another green herb right around here, but we're going to... Alright, let's fall over the edge. Are you going to fall over the edge? Come on. Yeah. Yay. The other homeboy going to fall over the edge? Yeah. Alright, green herb. So the good thing about this game is if you know where all the health items are, you really don't, as long as you don't get like constantly attacked over and over and over, which, you know, of course could be difficult, you're gonna have all the herbs and stuff that you need. So actually we're gonna go ahead and block that window up. Luke. The joys of having dogs. Yes, so we are going to go grab the key from up here, and then we're going to go get the battery. There's another zombie up here. This guy, I always forget about this guy. like when I'm playing like normal runs, just because I guess I'm not already shooting a crazy amount of bullets to aggro him. So we have the key, so we're going to go back down to the STARS office. There's another green and red herb. Or I should say there's another red herb. Oh, this way. In the STARS office. Hey, there's one right here too. Yeah, so. Alright. You want to see something spooky? Ah! Ah! Spooky. Ah. Alright, so there is a liquor. Oh, no, this one's Mr. X. Alright, so we're about to fight Mr. X. But since we have the minigun, you can cheese him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you just shoot him a whole bunch. Alright, that's enough of that. Thank you. Thank you, you're done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was enough of that. Doggo is trying to play along. He's quiet all day. It's like he knows when the video is recording. And I believe just because we don't need anything else, that's going to be the last time that we actually enter the STARS office. So those of you unfamiliar with the game, you end up getting a badge that has a USB drive and you use it on this computer, and then you can get the Magnum out of this cabinet, but we don't need the Magnum. Oh, and y'all might be able to hear Mr. X is he's running amok. Yeah, so he went through that door. We can bait him out. So he will follow. Like if you make noise, like if you're shooting a gun, he'll come after you. But we really don't have to worry about him. As long as we keep our distance, we can just cheese him that way. Because we want to go this way anyways. Alright, and yeah, we have enough room. Here is the unicorn statue, which is Twins, the scale, and the, whatever that is, worm snake? Worm or snake. Alright, so we have that. Alright, and then in here, there's a couple zombies we got to take care of. There is this dude. There's a lady zombie on the other side. Oh, right here. Boop. And then just for so we don't have to deal with that guy later. Right, the other thing we want to do is move these bookcases in preemptively to set them up so that when we get the item to lower the other bookcase, when we get this item, we can finish the puzzle. Alright, so we're going to go up here, we're going to grab the last medallion. We're almost out of the police station. We do have room. Okay, good. Alright, Mr. X is going to be a pain. Actually, Mr. X is going to be a pain. Because he's going to come up here right now. Oh. Funny enough, he does actually come into this room. And I do not want him blocking this doorway. Yeah, so I don't want him blocking that doorway because we have to run out of there. So in the A scenario, you have to do the same thing with blowing up this wall in order to get the last medallion. But Mr. X is not following you at this point, so... So we open that door, we go back through it, and that way the bookcase won't get blown over. So now we can get the maiden statue emblem, which is, what does that say? I don't even know what it says. Ram. Ram, harp, and bird. I can't even read my own handwriting. Alright, where's the bird? There we go. Alright, so we got a liquor in here somewhere. And we got Mr. X being a butthead. Yeah, go down. Thank you. Good lord. Alright, thank you. Alright, so we're done with Mr. X for a little while. Because we're gonna leave the police station. We're actually gonna go to fight our first boss. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab another knife because contrary to what you may be thinking, I mean, yes, the minigun is very awesome on this boss, but the knife is actually much better, funny enough. So we're going to use the knife. First thing I'm going to do is use the key on all the spots so we can go ahead and discard the key. So, because you can't throw away key items. I mean, key items like the unicorn medallion, the keys, anything like that. So what you have to do is use them if you want them out of your inventory. And when you're doing challenge runs, like if you're trying to not use the item box at all, you want to make sure that your inventory isn't clogged with stuff like keys that you're not going to need. Alright, so he's coming back after me. I have one more door I have to unlock with the key. And we'll have to deal with him again. So I lied when I said we weren't going to have to deal with him. So he will teleport and he'll go kind of his own way, thinking he's going to cut you off. Like he may not. Alright, so we're actually going to add, yes. Alright, that's good. Red and green, red. We're doing pretty good on health items. Alright, so that's the last time we need that key. So that's what I wanted to come in here for. Now we will go fight the first boss, which is William Birkin, and they call him Birkin 1. Because this is the first time that we fight him. Okay. And this boss, I feel like is an introduction on kind of how to deal with attacking while evading and all that kind of stuff. And he's not too difficult, I would say, the first time. But definitely, I mean, we can bring the rocket launcher with us too now. That's so much inventory space just taken up with these weapons, but it's so fun to play with them. So it's like we're gonna do it. That's the whole point, right? All right. So, but funny enough, we're gonna do knife strats. Or at least I'll knife strat the first phase, and then we'll just rocket him to death. So, preview. Kaboom! Alright. Ready for the first fight. Spooky Man jumps down. And then we run up and we just start slashing him with the knife. I'm waiting until he grabs me. There we go. Alright, so you space, the knife is gonna break. And now it's rocket fun time. There we go. Sorry, William.
Somebody's watching me.
Sorry, Birkin. So what's funny about this game, the knife itself actually hits multiple times, as you could probably see in here. And so if you have, it's based on your frames per second. So like if you have your graphics turned down, or you just have a completely awesome, oh oops, I didn't hit the button. Or you have just an awesome graphics card that can play the game at really high settings, at super high frame rates, you'll actually do more damage with the knife. And that's the preferred method for a lot of the bosses, because while the bosses have weak points, any damage done to their body will also, affect their overall health pool. And so you can hit them, 6, 7, 8 times or whatever per swing, and that'll deal a lot more damage than actually like trying to hit their weak points. So that's kind of neat. All right, so normally there would be a little hip pouch in here, but on hardcore mode there's a ink ribbon, so not a big deal. All right, so we're about to fight some puppy dogs, but these are not good doggos, so don't be worried. All right, we do not have a key card.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Come back here. Yeah, we wouldn't hurt real good doggos. These are bad doggos. So these zombies, they have like 1 HP, and you don't actually like need to kill them because it doesn't do anything anyways. The zombies that bust out of the prison later, they'll still be there. So it's not like I'm saving myself the trouble to get rid of the zombies now. Alright, so that guy has a key card that we need to exit the parking garage. But in order to open that door, we have to solve this puzzle, and we need to get 2 electronic parts, as they're called. So we have to go back into the police station. What is this? Oh my, what is going on here? Is that the... You mean to tell me a direct rocket shot to his face did not kill him? That's garbage. You know what? That's what you get. I can't believe that. I'm actually pretty impressed that he was able to get up after getting shot in the face with a rocket. So you can hear the dogs now. Alright, so we're gonna grab this blue herb. We're gonna create another, what is referred to as a shield heal, and what that means is that if you were to use a red, green, and blue combined, it will heal you fully, and then it will also give you like a little shield. Alright, so sorry puppos. I'm sorry, doggies. Hey, Dr. Puppy, does the stream look choppy? I can't tell on my video playback. All right, we don't need to go in there. Okay, good. All right, just making sure. Maybe it's just the way that it shows it on me since it's a smaller screen and. No biggie. I just wanted to make sure it doesn't look like completely choppy and like unwatchable, because then I'll just adjust the graphics. Alright, so this is one of the 2. You have to examine the box, and we will get a little electronic device. There's gonna be some more puppos that are gonna be trying to get us. Alright, so this one is, wait, this one is 1. I always forget. Okay, it's just 2 and 3. I'm not as, like, I didn't actually write that stuff down, and I should, because I just ended up brute forcing it. But I always remember scenario A, or I guess the first run as they call it in this game. Alright, so there's another dog right here. And that, I believe, oh yeah, there's gonna be like 2 more. That one, and then there's one that's gonna bust out of here. And that's all the puppies for now. We will end up fighting a couple more later, but those are all the ones that we have to deal with at this moment. Actually, I'm gonna have to put one of the weapons up because I don't have enough room for. We're gonna get a big gear, and it's gonna take up 2 spots, and I do not have enough room for that. So I'll put the minigun up. You know what? Minigun's had some fun. We're gonna go ahead and let the rocket launcher have its fun. So Adios minigun. And then, actually, I put one of those up too. We're about to finish that one out, but all right. Just for good measure. Because for some reason, zombies don't want to die with one rocket hit, and that really kind of disturbs me. Like this guy. They're gonna still crawl through the window. Now, granted, I think they have invincibility frames, so I'm not going to be like upset with that. But all right. So the purpose of us going back here is we're going to get a second electronic part. We have to solve a clockwork puzzle, which is just changing some gears out. It's not really hard, and then we have to get a key in order to do that. So first we're going to get the gear. Oh yeah, we can discard this. And I'll move the knife up there. Okay, we have plenty of room now. Alright, so there's two guys in here. This one. And this one. Did that kill him? Just to make sure. Now, Mr. X can follow you in this room, and that'd be frightening, but this room has multiple areas that you can run around, so it's not too hard to dodge him. You just can't get hung up on walls. Which I'm honestly surprised. Oh, that's right, he doesn't spawn until I shut the water off. I was about to say, I'm surprised that he hadn't, come to get me. Alright, so that breaks, and Leon is forced to run down here. We're going to go through this door. You can hear the zombies trying to bust out. Boop. Alright, so we got to get a key back there. It is the Clover key, and Leon definitely needs it because that's the only way that he can get into the area that has the little lever, or the handle for the jack, so that we can lower the... Oh, I can't think right now. So we can lower the bookshelf, and we can finish that, I guess, puzzle. It was a puzzle in the first game, but in this game you just kind of move stuff over, so it's not really like a puzzle. I mean, I would say between the original and the remake is definitely more action-based. Alright, so Mr. X is back. He has invincibility frames there, but rocket just destroys him, so not a big deal. Alright, so now we're going to go to the first floor where the liquors were, and we're going to kill him because I would like to not have anybody jumping and scratching my back like we had happen earlier. But yeah, so now Mr. X is going to be following us again, but realistically he shouldn't be that much of a threat. He will teleport one time. It just so happens that there's no way to avoid him. I mean, I guess there is, but... So there's... Just for measure. Just for good measure. Alright, I believe that is all the threat. Alright, so we have to use the Clover key here. And then... This is what we needed. This jack handle. Now, Mr. X will teleport, because that's kind of a trigger to tell him, like, oh, Leon's at this area to escape the police station. Alright, so he's like right here. Alright, thanks, buddy. You know what, just for good measure. So the really, really cool thing about the rocket launcher, and I'm going to show this when we go outside. I mean, so this room is pretty big, right? But it has like an arc. And the cool thing is, like, they rendered the backgrounds either fully or at least partially to where, like, the heat, the flame out the end of the rocket will actually show light moving on everything. And I just found that to be extremely awesome that they programmed all that in. Maybe it's just I've been playing like a lot of old games. Is he already in this room? The music's freaking out like he is. No, he's just moving again. So that's that. So the other thing about hardcore versus normal is his downtime is a lot shorter. It's like normally it would be like, I don't know, 20 seconds. But now it's like 2 seconds. So I believe he's going to come through this door. So we're just going to shoot him again just for fun. Like that's half the reason why I think you get these awesome weapons, is so you can just destroy Mr. X. Alright, so there's 2 zombies over this way. We're going to try to... I don't know if that actually killed one. Okay, it did. And now we're going to do the clock tower. Big gear. Grab this. And then we're going to get small gear, and we're going to swap that out for the big gear. And then the big gear will stay up here. And then we'll use the small gear down in a lower area. Yes, use it. Use it. No, not examine. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually have the the correct menu pulled up. Alright. So now use the small gear. Now Leon's gonna have to write a report on this.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
Ja. Alright, second electronic part. Now we are ready to exit the police station. Alright. Mr. X is gonna be coming after us. Who's alive? Oh, well, whatever. I heard a zombie, but... Is there a zombie down there? Uh-oh. X gonna give it to me. There he is. Ha ha ha. Poor Mr. X. I feel like I'm like bullying him, but having gone through this game and just really been terrified by his presence, especially the first time when I didn't know his patterns and stuff, oh my goodness. I just feel like this is just desserts for him. Yeah, so now we're going to go back down to the prison area, the jail cell, if you will, of the police station. And there we're going to use those 2 electronic parts, solve a real... Actually, this puzzle of the puzzles in the game, I feel like is the most difficult. And then second most difficult would be the chemical one. And funny enough, there are achievements if you do those in the minimum time possible. So... You want to break my window? Alright, now there's going to be some more puppies. Alright. Puppies are done. And yeah, I believe that's all the rest of the dogs that we would ever face in the game, so that's good. F's in the chat for doggo. Alright, so we use these 2, and now we just do this puzzle. So the way that you want to think about this puzzle is that realistically, the voltage can only go one way. So like this end piece is what we're trying to get 3 times the amount of voltage through. So that can only go over, and this has to go up then. And then this has to go down. So then the rest of it is we have to figure out how to manipulate it to go through here, right? So like for example, this one has to go this way now. And that has to do that. That's it. Not too difficult, but it is easy to like flip everything around. I mean, the hard part is to try to get it to where it's like you're doing it without making any mistakes. There's an achievement for that, so it's kind of neat to be able to have that. But yes, and now we are going to deal with a lot of zombies. And Mr. X. Where you going, bro?
Give me a break.
Yeah, for real. Thank you, buddy. Okay, miss you. What? Apparently driving a truck into him is more effective than actually using a rocket launcher. So we can't progress here until Ada decides that she wants to unlock the kendo shop door. After she's done listening to the tape player, she will start running. So,
Ben didn't come through.
all right, so I'm gonna show y'all something cool.
What exactly are you looking for?
So this building in the background, it is actually a real building. Oh, I lied. That one's not. This one is. Just like, I mean, this we end up coming up later, but it is neat that it's already loaded in. And then I believe this one is also real building, even all the way back there. And then eventually we're going to go through here, but it's kind of cool that it's already loaded in. I don't know, I just found that fascinating that like the rocket will actually be able to shoot, you know, super far away, but like this building is not real. But you can still see the reflection of the rocket. So, I don't know. I just always thought that was like super awesome that they programmed all that in. And like the RPD is real on the outside.
What a mess.
Don't move. Come on.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons.
So we're about to fight giant alligator.
It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
And yeah, this part is, I don't know, it's an auto scroller in the sense of you just have to move side to side, but you can't really progress it any faster when you actually fight the alligator. And then Ada's part is the other section that can be kind of dicey, but instead of actually trying to kill zombies, we're just going to stun them so that we can move past them.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing? Jesus.
The other cool thing, so there's the alligator right there. His body isn't actually rendered in, just the movement. So I always thought that was kind of cool.
God only knows what's down here.
But later on, his corpse, after you blow him up, is actually rendered in. You can shoot it with bullets and stuff. So I always thought that was kind of neat. And the trick to fighting the alligator is you want to be on the left side of the screen at first. After he chomps one time, go to the right side of the screen, and then he's going to chomp twice, and then immediately move over to the left side, because he will chomp fast hard the third time. So left side, He's gonna chomp once. Then we're gonna move to the right. And he's gonna chomp twice. Chomp, chomp, and then immediately over to the left. And then that's it. Now I can, you know, basically, I'm not doing anything because we just have to wait for him to chase us down. And then we... So yeah, so now his body is... Oh, I didn't want that. That's okay. So now... Oh, actually, we can't knife him? That's funny. But his body's actually rendered now, so interesting enough. The other cool thing about the rocket launcher is the water effects. I always thought that was kind of neat.
What the hell was?
Oh, it was just kind of cool.
Get up here.
Get out the way.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters.
So this part we can't really speed up because we have to have Ada actually start the elevator. So we can get in here and it's not really going to do anything. But if you aim at Ada, then it'll unaim. So as soon as she gets in the crosshairs, it's going to lower it. But if you shoot within the blast radius, like, it doesn't actually hurt her, so it's kind of funny. Actually, we don't need that key anymore because we are done with the RPD. We're not going to go back and get the Magnum. I mean, we really don't need a Magnum when you have an infinite rocket launcher, right? Alright, now Leon's going to get hurt. And then we're going to play as Ada. Super Spy time. So Ada section, she's not really given much health or ammo, so the whole point to her section is to hack these devices. And the cool thing about the devices are you can move while she's attached to the point that you're supposed to hack, and that'll be important later. As far as I know, those fans blowing up do not hurt you. It's just like a visual thing, which is funny because that's a giant metal blade that's just like flying. Alright, and before we jump down here, after we blow up this fan, we have to actuate another, it's like a, I guess like a transfer box for the power. So once that is transferred, then we can go through that door. Because right now that zombie, you know, they aggro as soon as you jump down. So we're going to grab this pistol ammo just for safety. Just in case we have to shoot multiple zombies. We may not have to. I'm hoping we don't have to. I think I went the wrong way. Oh, I did go the wrong way. I saw a speedrunner do something and it oh, he goes behind that box. Alright, so that stumbles him. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to stumble the zombies. Now, I may have screwed myself over because I think I aggroed an extra guy. But it's okay, there's a flashbang that we'll grab. Right here. Oh, right here. Yeah. So we use that flashbang if we have to stun multiple of them, but hopefully we won't. There we go. Yeah, so... Okay, that's good. We got 3 of them. That will work. And then there's going to be one more. Yeah, okay. That's good. Alright, easy mode. We're done. That's the hard part. The Mr. X part, it's the same whatever difficulty you're on. You just have to be pretty fast.
Always been good at running.
So, there's a couple more things we have to actuate. Right here. And then we have to open the door and then immediately look up. Do this one. And then do this while we're walking. And then by doing it close to that, you won't have any trouble getting past Mr. X. Like as soon as the fan blows up, you just start clicking rapidly at the fan itself, and then it'll get you through. And then we don't have to deal with Mr. X anymore. In fact, like right now, the only thing we have to deal with is this furnace that we're gonna get trapped into, and they give you plenty of time to get out of that. Funny enough, on hardcore they actually don't decrease the time at all. It's the same amount on normal. So I figured that they would give you less time because you can get it done in about 30 seconds, 35 seconds, something like that. So I figured if they give you 45 seconds instead of like a full minute, maybe that would make it much more like menacing.
Bravo. You're burning your knife now. You'll never get your filthy hands on the cheese. I'm not the only one out.
Come on, Annette. Come on, Annette.
Real outside. And you won't die alone.
Alright, so we get that one first, we do this left side, and then there's a transfer box that we need to actuate. Whoop. And then we do the right side, and then there's one more transfer box, and then we do the middle. Easy peasy. That's it. Yeah, so realistically, they could have given you less time in hardcore, and it still wouldn't have been very threatening.
Clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return for this date.
Alright, Ada, thank you for your service. It's time to get Leon back. Alright, so now we are in the best part of the game. That's sarcasm. The sewers I feel like are like the environment's awesome, but the sewers are just terrifying. The G adults, man, they're tough. All right, so we're gonna grab the minigun back, and we are good to go. So there's other infinite weapons in my box. The Matilda, or not the Matilda, I'm sorry. The Samurai Edge and the whatever the HK MP5 gun is. Those you get from doing S rank on both normal and hardcore. So S rank normal will give you the infinite handgun. S rank hardcore will give you the infinite submachine gun. And realistically, the submachine gun's kind of crappy. It dumps bullets fast, but I don't really feel like it's powerful. Alright, so there's 4 guys we gotta kill here. Oh. Dang, if I could shoot, good lord. Alright, well there's 2. 3. And 4. Because we're gonna come back here later, so there's a chest piece that we need. But we can't get it now because we have to go this way. We're gonna pick up this extra knife just in case we get grabbed. Not likely, but better safe than sorry. He got some doo-doo water in his mouth. These G adults are a pain in the butt. Normally. But thankfully, the rocket launcher makes really quick work of them. Yeah, those dudes suck. They have like a magnetic pull. They just grab you and then they'll spit on you and make you poisoned, which doesn't kill you immediately, but being poisoned does really. I think it's degrading to your health, and I also think that it just makes you extremely slow. So it's not fun to have. All right.
Where'd she go?
Alright, so at this point, we're basically halfway through the game. We're sitting at about 46 minutes. So yeah, about an hour and a half we'll be done. That'd be good. And I say it's about the halfway point because the sewers take maybe 10-15 minutes if you're, going through. Zombie right here. Alright, so this box has the code on it written on the side. You can kind of see it in chalk right there. And I think it's 212.8. I might be wrong, but either way, it's on the side, and that's where Leon and Claire's final upgrade is for their, like for Leon's shotgun and for Claire's revolver. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make another herb. Actually, no. That was dumb. Wasting time, wasting time. We'll grab the herb and then we'll put it up. I always feel like I need 3 health items per boss, but that was before I had like all the rockets and stuff. I mean, this boss may still hurt me just because he does a jump attack that seems to not be affected by like you pelting him with bullets or rockets. If you use like a stun grenade, that would affect him, but outside of a stun grenade, I don't believe the rocket launcher will actually make him. We're gonna put that up too. All right, because we need at least 2 free spots for the puzzle. Actually, we need 3 spots. Yeah, because we're not picking up any more of the hip pouches. The hip pouch that we missed in the police station, you need to actually collect the 2 buttons in order to make the weapon room little kiosk operate. So that's that. So we're going to go grab these 2 first, since these are the bigger pain in the butt pieces to get. And then we'll grab the final piece, because that'll be quick. So yeah, this part sucks. We have to go all the way here, and there's going to be 4 4G adults total that we're going to have to either dodge or kill, and in this case we're going to kill, but it is possible to dodge the majority of them. Yeah, so we're going to grab this herb. Homeboy's chest is going to burst. There is a zombie here later that spawns, so we're just going to
Oh my god, this is getting worse.
take care of him now. So that's 1. 2 is around this corner. Oh, I did not want him to go in there. That's no good. Alright, well whatever. He's gonna pop up. Yeah, see these dudes. And then there's a zombie here. And then there's this guy. There's just 1 more in this tunnel, and then there's 2 more zombies to fight. There's this zombie, and then there's 1 more on the bottom. I hear you, buddy. I know, you're not happy with me. There we go. Thank you. Alright, and then there's this zombie right here, which he doesn't actually activate until you get the king plug and jump down, but you can kill him early. And he is only in the B scenario, or the second run, whatever you want to call it. In fact, the extra zombies in this are only in the B scenario. It doesn't matter if it's Leon or Claire. Alright, we're not going to pick up the flamethrower, even though I do like the flamethrower to use on the Ivy enemies. It's the only way to like really kill them all the way outside of the rocket launcher or the grenade launcher with Claire. Everything else just like stuns them for a brief period of time. Alright, we're out of here. Like I said, there's 1 more enemy that we have to fight. Hopefully we can get a good shot on him. But this guy you can also dodge pretty easily. If you watch my... If you watch my how to get S plus on Leon, I'll show you how to dodge that guy. Basically, he does that little like football charge, and if you back up, eventually he will go underwater. And once he goes underwater, just start running right past him to his left side, and he'll get up quickly, and he will like stun you, but he's not going to knock you. Like he's not going to be able to grab you. So, is that a red? Okay, good. And so that's the way of avoiding him in that regard. There's one more G-adult that's gonna pop out of here. We're just gonna kill him because we can. And that should be all the G-adults that we ever have to deal with. So we're going here because we have to collect the, I think it's the rook piece, and then we'll have all of our stuff for the puzzle. Now this would also be the way of getting back into the Raccoon Police Department if you needed to go back there to collect any more items. And in fact, there would be a big reason for you to want to go back there, especially if you're doing this casually, is, let me kill this guy. This roll of film right here, the hiding places roll of film, we're actually not going to pick up, but that one, once you develop it, then you'll see that Albert Wesker has a upgrade for, I know it's definitely for the Magnum with Leon. For Claire, I can't remember what it is. I think it's for her submachine gun, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, for Leon, it's almost imperative to get that, because once you upgrade the Magnum all the way, it's like really, really powerful. So to have that upgrade all the way is super necessary, especially if you want to fight the G-adults, which that's my preferred method, because it takes about 2 or 3 shots on them in order to fully kill them, which is significantly better than trying to fight them with, like, you know, the regular Magnum, or because Magnum ammo is at a very high premium in this game. Alright, so we are about to fight. Alright, so we're going to pick up the, actually no, the pawn is in the right area. So it is, in this scenario, it is knight, rook, pawn. So we're going to put the rook right here. And we're going to grab the knight, because the knight is not in the right location for the second run. And then it is queen, bishop, king. So we're going to grab the bishop. We're going to replace him with the queen. Bishop, and then king, and that should open the door. Alright, good deal. Now there's another 3 herb supply,
Almost there, Ada.
and I'm going to grab it because this guy can deal a lot of damage really fast. He has some sweeping like claw moves, and those are not helpful for your health. So should we get in trouble, I want to have at least 2 full heals. I'm still not really good at this boss, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's because like I've never really like tried to practice him. I've just played the game. All right, so this is 1, 3, no, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. And so cool thing, and you can do this with a grenade as well. So we're gonna, if you shoot like right here, apparently that hurts him enough to where he'll automatically go into the second phase, which is this. Now, just for fun, he runs fast at you. Like he will catch up to me. On hardcore mode, he almost always hits me whenever I'm trying to jump down. Alright, so we're going to stun him. We're going to get the... This is the only way to kill him, too. Oh, wow. Is with that shipping crate. So we're gonna stun him one more time because it does take a little while for that crate to come back. So once he gets back up, I'm gonna shoot him a few more times with rockets. Alright, so now that he's down, because he'll just indefinitely stay in this loop unless you use the crane to shoot him. Alright, that's it. Game over, buddy. Thank you, thank you. So the other cool...
Let's hope that's the last of
What's going on there? Doesn't look like... I guess the scaffolding's just stuck in the wall. That's weird. But yeah, so like, this is another cool thing you can see. Just the draw distance that this game has. That's awesome. I don't know. I was super impressed with it. I know it may not be like that big of a deal, but like, I don't know, for me, it was really cool to see the amount of detail that they added that, you know, a normal person may not have gone through to actually check. So I just thought that was cool that they like actually have, you know, detailed rendered backgrounds for all of these areas that you don't ever actually touch. It's not like you would end up going to it later and they just preload it. Like, that's just awesome. So little fun things. All right, we get Ada. She's hurt. When Annette knocked her off the ledge, she ended up getting like a piece of metal stuck in her leg, so Leon had to fix it.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Alright, so I'm going to put up one of these herbs, and we don't need that piece anymore. And yeah, we're ready for the lab. Final part of the game. We got a couple more boss fights. We have a new enemy that's going to come out. The Ivy guys. Funny enough, the Ivy guys, if they grab you and you don't have a defensive item, it's game over. Like, that's it. They just do a one-hit kill. They like smash your head in between their opened face. Come on, girl. So at this point, the speedrunners would have already beaten the game because they were just insane, fast, and good. But we are definitely not that fast and good. Alright, so now we have the wristband. Ada's gonna chill. Alright, so here's another cool part. I know I keep talking about this, but like, so you got this they like rendered all of that. I mean, isn't that cool? I think it's cool. And then like this way too. I mean, that's awesome. Maybe I'm just fanboying over here, but I just think that's pretty cool that they actually took the effort and time to create the details of all this cave, and like, and the only way that you would see it is if you were actually shooting a rocket down there. So I mean, it's not even like, I mean, maybe if you turn the brightness all the way up and you had your draw distance maxed out, yeah, you could probably see it, but I didn't notice it until I just started shooting rockets everywhere. Alright, so we're going to fight some more zombies. I'm actually going to save right here just because I feel like I'm tempting fate to do it live and to not have saved it at all. Like, I'm afraid that I'm going to make a mistake and that's going to be rest in peace. So we're going to save. Alright. I mean, it's not like we're worried about S+ anyways. We can't get it since we've used the infinite weapons, but at least we'll be here if we die. So come on, buddy. I'm just interrupting their meal. Oops. Did I get him? Oh, no. Are you dead? I don't know. I shot that other zombie point blank and he didn't die, so I just want to make sure. Because apparently on hardcore, you cannot be too careful. There's a guy behind this door. Is he dead? No, he is. Alright, so the third hit pouch
Might come in handy.
is actually in this room once you turn the power on. So I guess we can grab it. I'll show y'all how to get it. Because it's not that, like on the B scenario, it's really not that big of a out of the way journey. Because they give you the little energy. Well, I don't even know what you would call it. I guess we'll read the description of it. But they give you the item that will turn the power on early. So they give it to you right here. What is it called? Signal modulator. Okay, they give you that thing. So we'll go ahead and get the third hit pouch. When I did hardcore S mode plus or S plus rank on hardcore with Leon during this, first of all, I did it on A scenario because I feel like A scenario is easier. It's a little bit longer, but I do feel like it's easier. You deal with Mr. X a whole lot less, and you have one less boss. And I mean, granted, the last boss isn't really difficult, but it's just another boss. Like, all right, so this one you have to adjust the wavelengths in order to. There we go. In order to match. And then once it matches, then you just insert it into this little electronic box. It'll turn the power on. This person's actually going to be alive. Good lord. Alright, and that's the last hit pouch. There is a Mr. Raccoon in here too. Right here. Which I totally missed. But that's right there. So... That one's probably painful to miss because, you know, as you can see, this takes a little while to get to. So if that's the last one that you've missed, man, you have to go through almost the entire game in order to get to it. And the reason that you would want to get all the Mr. Raccoon statues and shoot them is because you get the infinite knife, the infinite combat knife, this thing, which it's nice to have. Like if you're going for, you can actually use the infinite knife for hardcore S plus runs, for any S plus run. That's the one infinite item that they allow you to use. And so I would say that it is necessary because even outside of it being awesome on bosses, it's a great thing to have a defensive item that you can just get back from any enemy that you kill. And so I feel like for that, it's necessary. Alright, so we are about to fight the Ivy creatures, and I'm going to use rockets on them because rockets will kill them permanently, and we want them to be permanently dead because we're gonna have to run through this area multiple times. This spot in particular. So there's that guy, and there is. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So once they burn to a crisp like that, that's when you know they're dead. When they do that little hissing, that's when you know they're all the way dead. Alright, so the purpose of this area is we have to create a, I think they call it an antigen, and we need to use the antigen to, so the homeboy that's stuck to the glass right here, we need to use the antigen to kill the plant so that he will get released so that we can, blah blah blah, get the third part of our ID. Alright, so the codes for this is what would be 2, 0, 4, and then 8, and then the second one is 5, 8, 3, and 1. And that'll unlock the 2 pieces for us to move around. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, because there are a lot of plants, so there's like this guy right here. We can kill him right now, which is the cool thing. Yeah, so that guy will fall, which is fine. There is one right here. And this guy's mad. Killed his brother. Believe there's one more. I may be wrong. So I take care of him now, so that way when Mr. X comes out, it is not a big deal. Oh, so there's this guy. That's fine. And I think there's one more over here, but I can't see him. Maybe he's... Yeah, that might be it. I mean, I hear spooky music. Oh, there he is. Come on. Alright. That should be all of them. If not, they'll spawn later and we'll get them. But another awesome thing with the rocket launcher is you can take care of them early. Alright, so now we're going to start the first part of our... And I don't have a good part written down to get the, I think it's like the Master Chemist. So, I don't know. I think I messed this part up, but it's all good. So I do blue, green, or I'm sorry, blue, red, green, and then red, blue, red, blue, green. And I think that's the part where it's messed up, because I know I add extra steps in, but whatever. I have not gotten that achievement yet because I just am lazy and I haven't took the time to actually learn it. Either way, now we have to go cool the solution down so that we can create an antigen and use it on the Plant 46, which is the IV creatures like spawn. I don't know. This entire area is Plant 46. I mean, what's kind of disappointing to me, and I'll show y'all. So like, it's got these little heads right here. That spawn from like the main body, like this thing obviously is one of the heads, and Plant 46 in the original Resident Evil was a boss that you had to fight. So like there's that too, and it's not a boss in this, and that's kind of disappointing because they rendered the entire body of it and everything in, but you actually don't ever fight it. So whatever. I mean, I know you don't fight it in Resident Evil 2, and so they were trying to keep probably similar to that, but because this is a really, really good remake. Like, it's very, very true to the original game. In fact, if you are not certain about that, and you're unfamiliar with the first RE2, then what I would do is watch a back-to-back speed run. There's a speedrunner called Bwakwa Soup, and I probably butchered the name, but he does a lot of Resident Evil speed runs, and he did one that I watched, and it's Leon A scenario on the original game, and then he immediately does Leon A scenario on the I'm so bad at these, on the remake. And it was just really neat to see how similar the games are. Like, they did a really, really faithful recreation of the just all the areas. So this part, these lickers will jump out, and we don't have to mess with them. We can just walk over here. In fact, I'm gonna shoot this guy though. But there are two of them. Oh, we got both of them? That's cool. You know what? Screw you, buddy. Those guys have given me so much hell in other playthroughs. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee.
This zombie will spawn if you run into them. If you hit them. Yeah, so that zombie's actually alive, but not anymore. Which is kind of funny because I don't think anybody would ever purposely run into them, but they are an active zombie.
Who left the freezer open?
Alright, so this is going to cool it off. Now we have the antigen after that thing does this little thing. It's cool stuff. Funny enough, there was one time I played this and I forgot to grab it, and I ran all the way back to where you disperse the antigen, and it was not in my inventory, so it wouldn't even let me actuate it. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks, buddy. So that was kind of embarrassing. Alright, we are almost done with this section of the lab. We're about to get our third part to the wristband access. So in Leon's scenario, you face Mr. X in this area. In Claire's scenario, you actually have another Ivy guy that spawns in here, which they just put him in, I guess, after you get the wristband, because I don't even see him like up. I don't know. Either way, and I didn't know that at first, and that freaked me out. Because I opened the door and this dude's just like, or whatever noise they make, and I was like, oh, okay.
Solution now.
That did the trick.
That did the trick. All right.
Warning. You have disclosed a dangerous
I
solution.
know. They're mad at me.
Authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
So we're gonna watch Mr. X. Come on, where are you? There we go. Senior staff. So Mr. X is like, oh hey buddy.
Shit!
Yeah, I forgot he has invincibility frames. Okay, well that's it. Bye, Mr. X. Actually, I'm curious how far he chases you. Because at a certain point he just stops and it's not really that far off. Like what room does he not follow you out of? So we're gonna wait for him to get back up. I've actually never done this before to see how far he actually chases me. He's gonna come through here. Alright. He's gonna come through here. Does he come through here? Wait, that's where he stops? That's ridiculous. He's still there. I don't know. I guess that's where he stops. I guess he can't go through the automatic door. Does he jump back through here? There he is. Oops. Maybe he does jump back through here. I've actually never tried to get him to follow me all the way out. This is really strange. Now he's going into the back lab? Oh well, whatever. Alright, Mr. X, you dum-dum. I guess he can't go through the sliding doors. That's really weird. I mean, I could see him not being able to get through the access doors like that, but so I know I'm probably boring y'all to death, but the draw distance, you know, on some of these areas, like this column is alive or rendered. It's not? I thought it was. Maybe it's not. I know these things are. That's just cool, you know, to see. And then you can shoot these. Not that it matters, but, you know, just to see the level of detail. It's kind of neat. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought those columns were real. Whatever. We do need a mini nuke. You talking like out of Fallout? I think a mini nuke would be badass. The other funny thing about this game is like the super weapon that Leon gets at the end to defeat the final tyrant is like a 4-chambered rocket launcher, not even the single one, so that's just kind of funny. Alright, so AWS is the last time that we actually have to use this. Come on. I'm so bad at these. There we go. Yeah, mini nuke would actually be fun in this game. Although, I guess because there's so many like really close quartered areas, it'd be difficult to, I guess, actually have some accuracy with it. But I don't think that's the point of it. I'm sure a modder somewhere has done something to that effect, but the minigun and the rocket launcher are the weapons that you would get normally through playing the original Resident Evil, so I think they were just trying to be true to form. Alright, so we're about to fight Birkin 4. No, Birkin 3, sorry. Claire fights Birkin 4.
Now back to Ada.
How many health items do we have? Just one? That's okay. We got a first aid in here, just in case we get hit, because this guy can kind of be a pain too.
Class A breach detected. Black quarantine and target is neutralized.
Yeah. This is like, I could shoot him with the freaking rocket, and he could still, What? That went right through him? Well, that went through me, so I guess that's fair. Run! Dude. I don't know why I always do so terribly on this guy. Alright, I don't know why the rockets are going through him. That's garbage. Oh my goodness. As you can see, hardcore is still hard in certain areas if you are... Alright, so we're done with that. We shouldn't have any more trouble. Realistically, that's the hardest boss with infinite weapons from now on. The Super Tyrant is easy. In fact, I'm really hoping I can show this off. So the reason I wanted to play Leon was only for this one boss. I actually like Claire's scenario better, but since we have the rocket launcher for the final boss, it'd be fun to show how the final boss just gets kind of like cheesed. There we go. Alright, so traditional Resident Evil countdown to explosion. So we have to take this little elevator down, and we get to see the pretty destruction of the I don't know, whatever that's supposed to be. Other than it just looking cool, I actually don't know what significance that has, unless it's like a giant generator or something for power. So yeah, so we have two more bosses to fight. One is the Super Tyrant, which we're going to exclusively use the rocket launcher on, and then the second one is Birkin 5. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. First aid spray. And...
Minutes until detonation.
that's it. We're going to grab, there's a green and a red herb that we're going to grab. I believe there's a blue herb in here, maybe? I don't know. It may not be. Oh, yeah, right here. Okay, so we're going to grab that, because we're going to make just another full heal. Just in case. Because hardcore does not have... there's the green herb. Hardcore does not have, like, autosaves. So, Broski's gonna jump down here as soon as he gets up. We have to wait for him to get up. Alright, and final fight. Combine that and grab this, and we are ready for the final fight. So yeah, this part's all kind of neat, the draw distance and stuff. But either way, sorry, enough of that. I'm probably gonna do a video just to show like all the neat little things that I found with the rockets. just to kind of put them all in one area. So yeah, so here. Yeah, see, that's awesome. You don't even have to deal with the entire fight. You just hit him with the number of rockets that he would normally take with the super rocket launcher that they drop on you. And it doesn't even drop. Like, it completely avoids all of that stuff. Like, that's just, I don't know, when I found that out when I played through on normal mode and it actually had like one rocket destroyed him, I was completely flabbergasted that they just let that happen. Because normally you're supposed to shoot, you know, you have to hurt him a lot, actually. And the preferred method is just use like all the grenades that you would find during the game, and just continuously chunk grenades until he decides that he wants to, you know, roar, and you get the rocket launcher and finish him off. But like in other Resident Evil games, you have to have a specific rocket launcher in order to kill him. It's almost like a trigger weapon. So this guy just soaks up damage. You really actually don't do anything except for shoot him. So we'll do a little bit of minigun, and then we're just gonna pump rockets into him, and eventually he'll just die. And then Leon gets all edgy. Hey buddy, I got bullets. And that's it. Game over. Results screen, hour and 22. Hey, we beat our estimate. So yeah. So that was just a little fun run with infinite ammo. I felt like after I beat the game on S Plus for both Leon and Claire, that it's definitely worth going through and destroying the game with all the fun stuff. I mean, the game's still fun to run through and play, and as y'all can see, like, liquors still pose a problem. Some of the bosses still pose a problem. So, I mean, without knowing the, you know, super strats like speedrunners have, it's realistically still can be a hard game if you're not careful. So that's all good. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to get through that and show off some of the really cool things that the rocket launcher and minigun are able to do. Got to give Mr. X a taste of his own medicine, if you will. And that's gonna do it for me. So I'll go ahead and exit out of here. So yeah, again, thanks everybody for joining me. If you're new to the channel, you know, check out some of the other videos. Let me know what you want me to play. Let me know if there's something else that you'd like to see, maybe a challenge for this game or Resident Evil 7 or something else. But I'm open to whatever. So, you know, drop a like, comment below. Let me know what you think, and we will incorporate that into future videos. So that's gonna be it for me. Thanks everybody for joining me. We will see you in the next one.